Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another Mr. Encyclopedia crash course on C++, where today we're actually going to be coding a project. We're not just going to be learning any other topic, but we're going to be using some of the topics that we already learned to create a calculator. And this calculator is much more interactive. It'll ask the user, and according to the user's needs, it will code and it will output whatever the user requires. So stay tuned for the video, and I will be posting many more coding videos later in the future, so stay tuned for that too. So please don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. And yes, until those next videos, please feel free and make sure to watch this one. Thank you. Okay, so let's start on the calculator. So in the calculator, I already wrote down the pretty much background or basics of the C++ fundamentals. If you haven't watched the fundamentals course or any of the other previous videos in C++ or in my C++ playlist that I created, then please do check them out before you come here, because we will be utilizing some of those elements in here. Well, except for arrays, but please do make sure to watch that video too, because it is very important. So in the calculator, our basic structure of the calculator, we want to create something that we would ask first the user to enter what operation do they want. So addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. We would make a string for addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. And then if the user says, let's say multiplication, we would use if statements and if loops. And if the user says, let's say multiplication, we would then we would already have two integers that we created, and then we would ask the user for the two integers in a more user interface type of way, and then we would input the user with the answer. It seems really simple, and it is pretty simple, so let's go and code it. And in the future we will have much more of these project ideas, because I started, when I thought about this, I really liked it, how I would just teach you guys how to make these projects so that we could not only learn the topics but also implement them while we learn. So I thought of doing that more often, and so yep, let's get started. So here into main, and then we have to obviously create a string that would ask the user for the operation, and then we would create the two integers. All right, so string A, we have to ask the user for that, and then we would check if that A, which is the string, and remember there's a double equal to sign here because we're in if loop. So here, as you can see, there's double equal to. So if A is equal to, or just equal to, if A is equal to addition, and sometimes users may type in a lowercase addition. So in order to solve that, we could say if A is equal to lowercase addition. So addition. Then we're going to have to create that loop, and we would ask for those two integers. And first off, to make it more user interface, let's say enter which operation you would like to use. So addition, and then after that we would take in the two. We would like to take in the two integers. So let's ask it for enter first number. We can ask to enter the second number here. The second number, it would obviously be C, because it's obviously, we've already used A, B. So A is a string, B is an integer, or first integer, and then C is the second integer. Okay, and so we would enter this, and first let's just type a sign that says, welcome to your calculator. Yay. Alright, so here, now we have added that. Let's create the else ifs. It's fine if you don't have an else in an if statement, as long as you have an if, and then yeah, it's fine. Else if and else are optional, if that wasn't already clear. Alright, and so we can just copy that exact same thing because it's really it. We'll do the computations at the end. I just want to find just edit all these things first. Subtraction, because everything will obviously only ask for 2 numbers. Okay, and this will be multiplication, and then this will be lowercase. Alright, so enter first number, and then we would say again, else if, read that, and do that. And also, another thing, let's finish this up. So, we may look into replacing the number back to a 0, because we would want to, if we don't set the number to 0, obviously the number may still retain, but since it's asking the user for that, we'll have to wait and check, and I'll let you see what's the output if we need to set the numbers to 0 again, or if we don't need to, because it's a nice little, as we're working on the project, it's nice to like learn something new. So yes, let's say that the final output, but obviously for now we need to code when you print, and that is pretty simple. So we got see out this, see out this, and then we have see out B minus C, see out B times C, and of course C out B divided by C. And now we have all the sums, the differences, the products, and the well, the division solutions that we need. And that is pretty much the end of the project. Let's see if it works or not, because sometimes that code, it doesn't work as usual, but this should work. So first off, it should give us that introduction statement about oh, well, good thing, let's check what we're coding. So here we would say, yeah, so we see here, welcome to your calculator, which operation would you like to use? So let's say I put, like, since any letter case works, we put addition, and then 5, 6. And the reason why we don't subtraction. So the reason why we don't need to set the number back to 0, recalling back on what we said before, is because we just start over the code again every time we run it. So the numbers are already like 0 from the start. And since we're asking the user for it, unless we're adding or subtracting anything, it won't change anything. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And yes, that is it for today's project, and I promise that more harder projects will be coming up to code, but for now, this is a simple project for you to start on. And thank you for listening, and be sure to stay tuned for the coding channel or coding playlist to release more videos. So, thank you for watching. Stay safe.